Hi everybody, welcome to your weekly message. This is for all of my earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Yay! Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So of course this is for the week of January 13th to the 19th, 2020. However, you guys know that these readings are timeless and they're designed for anybody for whom the bell tolls. So that being said, I do say I'm not going to put timestamps, but I think I'm going to start doing that just to make life easier. Although I do encourage you guys to listen to the whole video as a collective, Earth-based collective, because I do feel that sometimes Spirit comes through with messages for one sign, even though we're in another sign, because they share certain elements, okay? So I guess listen at your own discretion. All right. So let's jump in. Oh, also I'm starting to go ahead and hit the like button if you like it or whatever. But I'm starting a new service now on my Etsy page, so if you'd like live one-on-one coaching with me, you can. I do offer 1 hour, 2 hour, and 3 hour increments, and usually if you are attracted to that kind of live video chat with me, then chances are you have some kind of download that needs to come in, some type of initiation energy, or maybe a clearing. It has to happen for you on an energetic level. It's energy exchange, okay? So either way, you can feel free to email me if you have further questions about that. But those are services that I now offer, yay, on my Etsy page. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Let's jump right in. All right, so here we go. Let's take a look at the Earth Sign Collective. So first of all, if you're vibing with the Earth Collective, I'm seeing that there are a lot of things that are still coming in for you. So I'm feeling that a lot of you are receiving some kind of signals from beyond, to each his own. When I say to each his own, I'm seeing that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm seeing that it's almost like Spirit is reaching out to each of you in the way that would be most receptive for you. It's like water seeks its own level. So some of you may straight up be hearing some words from Ashtar Command, for example, and then others are just noticing a butterfly that seems to be following you, right? So, and no one way is better than the other, but I guess it's just based on how open you are and how much connection you're able to take. Some people can take an apparition just appearing at the foot of their bed and just barking demands at them or commands or whatever, and then others will more likely need like a harp playing and then like a coincidence that makes them wonder, right? So I'm seeing that this has been happening for you guys, Earth signs. So that tells me a lot of people are waking up. The gamut runs all the way from waking up to just receiving orders. I'm seeing that some of you are receiving orders from I'm hearing Sky Command. Now listen, guys, I just feel like a lot of that energy coming through the Capricorn track, but remember, it doesn't matter if that seems like something that might be for you, then you can stay and listen to the Capricorn. Like, they really want me to say Ashtar Command. Okay. So some of you are like, who dat? And some of you are like, oh, that makes sense. I know. So you guys can go ahead and look at it. Galactic Federation, things like that. They need help. And when they say they need help, it's not like calling all volunteers. This is something you've already agreed to, and it's like, all right, next wave, wake up, we need you, right? And so I'm feeling that here, and I'm feeling like a salute, but it's like over my heart, but at the same time a salute over the head. So they're saluting, they're jumping in to let you guys know that in the general message, in case some of you decide to only tune into one aspect or one sign. So if you feel like Ashtar Command is reaching out to you for help, aw, thank you. They're saying we got this. And so I feel that they might actually be tapping some of you on the shoulder right now as you watch this, so you will know if it's you. They're gonna get in contact with you in some way. And yeah, if that's you, feel free to connect with me if you would like the live coaching. Oh, thanks, they're so sweet. They're plugging for me. Aw, okay. Which could mean that they want to open up some channels for you energetically, right? But of course, God bless. They're saying either way, grounding is going to be important. Okay, grounding is going to be important for all of us at this time. Thank you for coming through. Grounding is going to be important for all of this time, as Groundhog Spirits points out to us. You know what? Gosh, I'm getting an energy here. Going back to this here. Okay, listen, guys. Let's talk it out. Let's talk it out. I'm seeing this now looks like a police badge. Some of you on this call are carrying the frequency of Star Police. Okay, law enforcement, Galactic Federation law enforcement is what they're saying, and I'm seeing something about a penal colony. Maybe this is the penal colony we're on. God bless, God bless, God bless. Burn on earth, right? But not burn on earth, burn on... Anyway, whatever, you get it. But I'm seeing that they're awakening. You know, some of you on this call are galactic police. That's what I'm getting. And again, you may know who you are, but I'm seeing you as a law enforcement guide on some level. So they need you to help them with law enforcement, enforcing the law. What law? Maybe treaties that, you know, Treaty of Oneness, or there are many treaties that are going on, ET, extraterrestrially speaking, right? I think, guys, it's important for you now to stop buying into all of the fake stuff that's going on Earth about humans being the end all and be all. That's not the case. There are many star races out there. You know, on another planet, they're looking at us as star beings from somewhere else. So you have to like get with the program. And realize that that's the reality, that there are many beings out there, many political bodies, many God, what do you want to say, ET terrorists, right? And there are others working for the light, right? So you have to start coming into this awareness, because if you're waiting for it to come through your TV, it's not going to come. All that's going to come through your TV mostly is going to be stuff to further enslave you in this slave mental penal colony. All of that is what they're pretty much making us know. So I'm seeing that there's a select few of you here. Don't ask how I see it, but see that one little dot there? There are a select few of you on here who are going to serve as guides in the law enforcement track, okay? And you'll know who you are. They'll reach out to you. God bless. And then there are others of you, you know, that may be serving in other ways, but that's what... Excuse me, they're coming in to say, and thank you. I feel them pulling their energy back now. Yay, yay. Guys, we always love to get our ET messages. God bless. Now, they're saying sisters and brothers of the light. You know, they're not out there. You know, they're here. They're helping us. Yeah. All right. So also what I'm seeing, generally speaking, earth signs, and whoever is attracted to this message. What is Groundhog saying? Yeah, I guess that's it. I'm sure there's more, but yeah, so Groundhog Spirit is saying make sure that all of you get grounded, myself included, right? Get grounded for this week. Even if you have any earth in your chart, and everybody actually should be getting more grounded. I'm seeing that it's going to be about getting yourself grounded so that your energies can be balanced, worked through, I guess, attuned, aligned with ley lines, things like that, just so you can be further grounded and rooted in the earth. And so you're not like bobbling up and down based on every little solar flare or every little eclipse or anything like that. And I feel that you do have to bring yourself into awareness that the world is, you know, the universe is bigger than you know. And if you need help, you can call your angels and guides to wrap themselves around you, your spirit team to wrap themselves around you, like cute little bubble wrap. Cute, we all love that. And just don't pop them, right? And just, you know, let them help you to open up. Because some of you might be a little bit nervous, that you might have to acclimate yourself energetically to the energies that are going to be coming in. And they just, you know, you have people, you have spirit, you have people on your team who are here to guide you and to insulate you and to help you step up. So you're not like just having this mental breakdown because you're like, what? Right? Because obviously you hear me on the phone, on this call, and then you guys are in your room, and so you perceive, many of you will perceive that it's just the two of us. However, I know that I have at least 8 people kicking it here in spirit around me, and then I don't know how many you have. So imagine all of us on the call, and then we had Ashtar command peeps coming through. So imagine how many people are actually here witnessing this call. And so imagine if your guides told you that, and then you're like, oh my god, what? It kind of can rock your mind a little bit. Some of you are like, no, I knew that, duh. And then some are like, what are you talking about? So either way, please do connect with your guides if you feel you need a little bit extra insulation and hugs and cuddles and snuggles, and those are always, you know, always available for me. I love that. I don't know if your guides are gonna be snuggling and cuddling you, but I like mine too, because I'm a cuddler and I need it. I need extras, okay? I am extra. Anyway, so they'll give you what you need is my point, right? Anyway, so that's what I'm getting for this week. So this week's cool, I guess, opening up to other energies. Now, let's take a look also as a cycle. It's time for healing, which we kind of know, guys. We like, when is it never a time for healing? Either way, I'm just seeing a lot of energy coming in, but notice here it's not only a time for healing, you know, with the full moon in Cancer, releasing the eclipse, all that stuff, and planetary transit on a 12th, but I'm also seeing, look at the stars. Whoa, guys, whoa. What that tells me, sorry, I don't know if you guys can see, based on, there it is. Listen, guys, imagine after going through all of that, they're saying the veil is lifting. Imagine having that veil lift, where all of a sudden you're like, whoa, I didn't know there were so many stars out there and planets, and suddenly you're like, holy crap, if I can see them, can they see me? And suddenly you start to feel really like, oh my god, I need a full dossier of every being out there, because I suddenly realize that I'm living in a pea soup of different star beings and different this and different that and dimensions and what is all this? And suddenly it's like the kid blinders come off, and some of you might be like, what? And it might create a feeling of vulnerability. Like, who's been watching me? Who's been listening? But guys, who's listening more than our own government, right? AI. Right? Anyway, right? So my point is that it's kind of like, do you want to start getting with the program, is what they're saying. Start learning about this, because this is more reality than you know, right? And you don't want to be that last person to come into the meeting room. Everyone's like, hey, where you been? And you're like, I didn't know there was a meeting. And then you come in and everybody's there, different beings, different races, different whatever, and you're like, holy crap. Hi. And they're like, where are you from? You're like, I'm from Earth. You know, and then you're like, where are you from? And you can't even, they're talking to you and you don't even know what the hell they're talking about, because it's just so out there. But it's not out there, it's here, and it's the reality. So now is the time for you to shift into that reality, because it always has been. The only thing that, the only thing that has been happening is that you were not aware of it. Now, I want to give you a little bit of an analogy. Remember the Truman Show? Okay, get it. Our boy, Jim Carrey, the Truman Show, where like one day he realized, wait a minute, my whole life's a television show, and there's an actual world out there, and people have been watching me, and this and that. And so it's kind of like that, where you're the last person to know, and it's not your fault, some of you, you know, well, all of you, I guess. It's not our fault. It's the fault of whoever put a lot of time and a lot of effort into keeping a lot of us in the dark about stuff, okay? So, I'm just putting it out there. God bless. All right. So, well, not me, them. All right. So, let's see. Oopsies. Well, what does this say? I almost picked that up. Yeah, don't let your past hold you back. This wants to come in right now as well for the collective. Don't let your past hold you back. God, guys, look. I'm not going to say it again, but look at that. What does that look like to you? You know? Anyway, I'm just saying. What character does that look like? Anyway, my point is, what they're saying here is, listen, we can teach you about the stars. It's a matter of getting you to recall. So don't get angry, don't get into moods, don't get like frustrated, oh my god, I've been lied to my whole life, don't do all this. This is what they're saying. Surrender the drama. Okay, as the tower falls, as this veil, this fakeness and this stuff that we've been living in starts to crumble, surrender the drama. You no longer need to be plugged in to that stuff. What stuff? I don't know. You do the math on that. But they're saying don't let the past hold you back. Don't let the past deceptions, this and that. You don't have to spend like $10 million trying to find out your star race and what happened to you and what war you were in and who's guarding the stargates and all this stuff, right? What they do want you to do is stand on your own 2 feet, make a commitment to understanding the truth of your galaxy at the very least, they're saying. Oh my God. They're getting us. Oh my gosh, guys, it's not our fault. And they're saying they know it's not our fault, but understand the truth about our galaxy at the very least. Dear God. I'm going to have to pause because now I feel like I need to reach out to somebody. Hold on. Okay, just had to, I know somebody who, you know who you are, she's awesome. I've been trying to get her to start a podcast because like she knows so much and she could talk about this. Like I just feel like she could teach a lot of us about what's going on in the different galaxies and this and that, right? And so I was just like, hey man, you gotta get on this. Anyway, so guys, they are telling us that we have to start at home. Like, imagine, walking out of your home and then realizing, holy crap, there's a wider world out there. Yeah, start learning about your own neighborhood first, and then learn about your city, and then learn about your state, and then learn about your county, and then your country, and then, bordering states, or the states, sorry, I forgot other states, so your continent, and I mean, like, yeah, it's all about knowledge right now for us guys, okay? So if you guys have, because I know a lot of you guys who watch my channels, a lot of you are tuned in already and are on track to being that, because I definitely I can feel that and I know that, right? And so if you have resources that are helpful to others who may be, needing some information or may be interested in certain things, go ahead and add it to the comments below, right? Share, okay? Anyway, yeah, so that's what they're saying. Is there anything else you guys would like to say? Although I know that you will come through. Oh yeah, the undercards, yes. So let's look at the other cards that came under the deck for the collective. Freedom is yours. They're saying that is God's greatest gift to you, okay? And they're saying by God, we mean our God, our collective God. They might not even call it God on that side, wherever all these beings are. It could be what would they? I don't know what they would call it, but I've seen it written as Source, the Central Sun, the Great Central Sun, like it, whatever, right? But they're saying that is a gift. Freedom is yours. And I got to be honest, I'm just seeing DNA in here. So DNA, freedom is yours. Fight for your DNA. Get your DNA back. Get your activations, they're saying. Wake up. Allow spirit to move you. They're saying don't be afraid of, it's funny because I'm looking at Badger Spirit and he's giving me that eye and I'm like, who's that staring at me? And I was like, don't even trip, chocolate chip. And then look at it, says be fearless and bold. They're saying who cares who sees you awaken? You focus on your prize, which is awakening, and just shoot for it and go. Now awakening, they're saying, includes getting the what? Okay, all right, sure, all right. They're saying awakening means getting the blood samples back from your doctors. Okay, I don't know how could we do that, right? Anyway, I'm just gonna channel what they said. Getting the blood samples back from your doctors, finding out about it for yourself. Stop going to a lot of these places that you feel are institutional and that don't have your best interest at heart. You might have to make a lifestyle switch. A lot of you, especially if you're super plugged into the Archontic design, they're saying Archontic, ARCHONTIC, but they're saying it's the price of freedom and it's going to liberate a lot of you. As I'm saying that, I could feel their energy, the transmission being like a little garbled right now, like a little, I can hear that right now. But either way, we're going to continue. So, yeah, so they're saying to focus on you wanting your freedom. Focus on knowing you deserve it. and focus on allowing your angels and guides and spirit team to wrap themselves around you, so that this isn't some big shift that you're just feeling like you're taking, and then all of a sudden feeling like you're that girl from the Midwest, now finding yourself deep in New York City, like, where am I, right? Yeah, so they're also saying surrender frustration, but frustration, because like, look at that, like that transmission that I was just getting, I could hear it sounded like a radio. It's like getting scrambled as they said that, right? But you have to understand, they're saying don't be frustrated by that. There is going to be interference, they're saying. There are going to be forces that try to pull you back into your slumber. See, look at her going this way. See these clear skies? But look at that trail, right? Chemtrails, right? Okay. But look at that trail of stuff. But look at this flower at her knee. They're saying you have built-in defenses, people. That's what they're saying. You have to learn to use them. Start going to those places where you're directed to help you learn about awakening those gap stops within you. Those, well, I can't even know what is the word. Those defense mechanisms within you, so that you're not at the mercy of whatever wave they want to throw at you. They're saying this does not mean to go seek out the nearest guru. They are not saying that. This is not about giving your power away to the next guru so you can sit and chant all day. They're like, no, they want you to go get your activations, wake up, stop pumping things into your body that is just pretty much implanting stuff in there. Stop just giving away your body fluids and this and that, and stop just buying into what everybody says about your body. They're saying it is so different from what you understand things to be, and so it's about time to awaken. It's crazy. I feel like I'm gonna have to open this video up to everybody. Thanks, earth signs. Right? Yeah, they're saying you guys are born to be kings and queens. I'm seeing a crown right here. And they're saying not sheep. And I'm seeing a sheep right here. Okay, don't ask, but yeah, I see it. Yeah, they're saying walk towards your destiny. It's like once you start to wake up, one day you're going to open your eyes and you're going to be like, holy crap, And it's kind of like the Matrix, I'm not saying the Matrix is that where you wake up and you're in like this shitty Zion place that things just look like off the wall and you're like, what? Not like that. It's just, they're saying the words are archontic design. And I know that a lot of you guys watching are like, dude, I know that. And then some of you are like, what is that? Let me Google that. And feel free, but either way, they're dropping those names. Yeah. So I'm just seeing that. I do feel like they're saying that some of us are going to have to start going off grid for a while. And needing to go off grid for a while. So, maybe, you'll know who that you are. They'll let you know who you are, and then they'll define to you what off grid means to you. But that's what they're coming through with. Look, show the world the real you. Wow. Could this message come through anymore? Excuse me. Show the world the real you. And they're like, stop playing by design, okay? They're like, wake up. Look at this person giving you the world. It's almost like he's like, hey, this is the world where you live. Like, it's almost like teaching. He's like, hello, my name is... Oh, whoa. Okay, sure. I'm just going to throw any name out there, but Spirit doesn't mince words. He was going to say, hello, my name is Seth, right? And here is the world. This is the world that you live on. And he's saying it's called Terra, but at other dimensions, it's called other things. And he's saying, we've been here for a while, and we've been watching you and helping you, and we want you to get back onto the path of your original evolutionary path. And if you have any questions, maybe you can feel free to reach out. So funny. To Janelle, sure. Okay, as long as you pop back in and then let these people know when they, right? Yeah, to me or to your local, barista or whatever that where it's coming. So that's for somebody, I guess. You'll know who that is. They're saying there are a lot of doppelgangers. And when they say that, there are a lot of people moonlighting. So they're saying for somebody that was important. Somebody, they're saying, and for a lot of us, for example, the local barista, runs an underground galactic network and you don't even know. Okay, so once you start to awaken, you'll start to get connected with these people, and a lot of them may be on YouTube and they might be making these videos and it's open what they're doing, but they're saying a lot of them are keeping it more hush hush, or it's only directed to people who are at the frequency to be able to come into that awareness. So for example, you could be going to the same barista for 6 years, and once you get your attunements, I'm hearing your Reiki attunements, your clearings, your activations, and it sets you on the path towards your awakening, they're saying suddenly the conversations with this barista will start to change. And that person will like see that you're more awakened. They might give you their number. They might direct you to a website. They might whatever. And that's how you come to know that this person is actually very in tuned. And they're saying, and that person is on staff with us, right? Who's us? You know, Galactic Federation or other, you know, bodies, galactic bodies. So that's what they're saying. So if you're watching this, definitely if it's vibing with you, you know what you need to do. Okay? I'm seeing tattoo parlors, they're saying, are popular places. Okay? Tattoo parlors are popular places for people to moonlight. They're really, really in tuned. And they're saying if you check some of the ink that they're wearing, that's not by human design, they're saying. All right? So, yeah. Wow, what a really potent message, guys. Really potent message. Okay. So, of course, you guys, please do feel free to continue to drop in. But I'm going to move on. Oh, look at this. These two cards. God bless. And we're looking off to the side. Confidence is your key to success. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Okay, they're really pulling you in. They're really pulling you in, guys, okay? So, alright, so let's continue. Let's look at Taurus. Alright, so, I was just gonna say for the month of January, but I almost said for the month of Jupiter, okay? So that came out for a reason. I need to be more on the up and up with my astrology. M Intuition Tarot, she hits it. She's good at that, okay? And, but I do honor what comes through. So they're saying for the month of Jupiter, and I know this isn't the month of Jupiter, isn't this the month of, well, shoot if I know. Listen, let's keep going. Taurus, you are vibing with hummingbird spirit. So I'm seeing a lot of music around somebody here, right? I'm seeing old, I'm seeing old discs. Oh, sorry, I have my sound up over here. I'm seeing not discs, record players, vinyl, and I'm seeing that a lot of you Taurians may be still living in the past. Now, what's the past? It could be maybe like the past as in last year. Last year was really tough, guys. Super dupes tough. But I'm seeing that a lot of you Taurus people might be still living in the past. Now, take a look at these cards here. Notice you got 3 cards that came out, okay? Now, they're saying magic works through you and overcome any obstacle, coupled with reclaim your power. Now, I do see that you are still caught up, a lot of you, on a past relationship. Whatever, I'm seeing some of you may have moved out from a family situation, moved out from a home. There was some kind of tower moment that happened to you maybe late in I'm hearing October. I heard January, late in January, late in October, but I meant to say late in December wants to come out, late in the year, 2019. But I like to see this energy because look at this. This shows that you're working vigorously to transmute that. Magic works through you, but I'm seeing him with his little gloves, and look at him working vigorously to clear up this tear. That looks like a tear almost. Like to clear it up, transmute it, work through it. At the same time, there's this victory rhino. I'm seeing overcoming any obstacles. So these 2 cards show me that while you are vigorously working to clear, to get clear, to heal, and to do it the right way, I'm seeing that you're still focusing on the everyday, mundane, 3D stuff. You're still putting one foot in front of the other, and I love it, okay? Now, reclaim your power. I also see this as an extension, right? Ding, the energy's going out that way. And it's almost like yes, I'm still kind of in the past. I'm trying to clear up and heal and all this. I'm still trying to be here in the present, but my eyes are on the prize. So a lot of you may actually be having your eyes on the prize of something. For some of you, I gotta be honest, I'm seeing I'm going to win this person back. That's what I'm seeing. For some of you, it's like I'm going to shoot for the stars. Like, I know I can't, based on my bank account, I know I can't say that I can afford that house on the beach, but you know what, doggone it, I'm going to put it out there, I'm going to manifest, and I'm going to move to that house. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to get into the neighborhood. So I'm seeing a lot of you creating lofty goals and orienting yourself to that, which is amazing. Actually, this card wanted to come out and be shared with the Virgo group. Now, Virgo group has this card, watch your words. So obviously, if we're speaking about manifestation, Taurus, it is going to be very important for you to manifest using proper speech. Those God bless them, those representatives from Ashtar Command are stepping in again right now to say that it's also about getting your clearings, because once you get your clearings and you do your activations and things like that, they're saying you have no choice but to attract higher frequency things, higher frequency lovers, higher frequency homes, higher frequency everything, neighborhoods. You just can no longer be attracted to that old stuff. It's not only is it going to be uncomfortable, but no matter how you try to like revive it, it's not going to happen. So they're saying that, keep your eye on the prize, but do the spiritual work as well. And when they say the spiritual work, obviously they mean the energy work, okay? I'm hearing the words cataclysmic returns, okay? Cataclysmic returns. What do you guys mean by that? They're saying it means just what it means. Okay, all right, sure. So some of you may know what that means. But I was kind of feeling that maybe it means like still dealing with karma from cataclysms of the past, fall of Atlantis, things like that, wars from past lives, things like that, dealing with that kind of stuff, that karmic stuff. And they're like, they want you to clear that. Yeah, so there they are. They want you to clear that so you can shake off all that residue, get your DNA activations awaken, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, and guys, I told you about my girl Misty over at the Facebook page, not YouTube, Facebook page, Magic in the Cosmos. Like, she is amazing. She does all of that clearing work. She gets you in touch with your galactic beings, your fractals. She can do DNA activations. She's amazing. So if that seems like something that would be interesting to you, you can reach out to her, Misty from Magic in the Cosmos on Facebook. All right, so continuing on, Taurus, I'm seeing nothing is wasted. On the one hand, this card falls under here. Okay, falls under here. So I'm seeing that while you're trying desperately to clean up all this stuff, and I'm seeing, I gotta be honest, some of the stuff that you're cleaning up is karmic stuff that you put in motion. So maybe moments when you haven't been the best and the brightest person ever, I'm seeing you trying to clear that up as well. Remember, karma, guys, isn't only about what other people did to us. It's about what we've done to other people. But I'm seeing that at the same time, it's almost like vulture spirit. Looks like his feet are bent and he's flying above it and like hovering above it. So I'm seeing nothing is wasted, but it's almost like he's trying not to step back into that. I'm hearing foolhardiness, right? So Taurus, if this reading resonates with you for this week, then there are some things that you are connecting with, like some mistakes you may have made in the past that you're still trying to clean up, and you may be trying to make a conscious effort not to step into those things. Now, beautiful though, look who he's paired with. Owl Spirit. Owl Spirit says you see clearly now. Owl Spirit has the wisdom. Look at that. Now all we need is to like illuminate that crown, and it'll be like zzz, like electricity coming in, right? Initiation, whatever you'd like to call it. Owl Spirit's been working overtime, but I have to be honest, I do see a little bit of a jail energy hanging over Owl Spirit. So some of you may be punishing yourselves. Some of you may be being punished by others. Some of you may be carrying around a lot of guilt and shame. I'm seeing some of you may be bedridden almost. I'm seeing that some of you who are bedridden, you might be thinking, oh, it's the flu, but actually it's the purging of the guilt and the shame, or it could also be because of the weight of the guilt and shame. So I'm seeing some of you maybe having like bronchitis or pneumonia or some kind of upper respiratory issue that you are attributing to something else, but actually that's guilt and shame. A lot of you may be also carrying that guilt and shame in your throat chakra, okay? So, and your ears, guys, got to get this energy cleared. Clear that energy and ask your angels and guides to help you through the guilt and shame, because I do feel that some of you Taurians might have made some, you know, some missteps, as we all have, but I'm feeling that maybe it's been, you know, now's the time to really get your guilt on. Okay, but they're saying to continue working on the ground, continue doing the things that you're doing to bring yourself out of that space, because we see scarab beetle spirit really working feverishly. Set your sights on something higher. As you know, our representatives for today said do the energy clearing, hire somebody to help you, connect with your angels and guides as well, do journaling, whatever helps you to connect, right? Okay, all right. I'm also seeing okay. Why did I think of McDonald's? I'm loving it. Did you hear that? And look, M. Why? All right, maybe that means something. All right. Well, I know I need to stop eating that. Guys, McDonald's delivers in Japan, dude. I gotta take advantage of that. Those breakfasts? Okay, my bad, guys. Anyway, Taurians, or whoever, I'm seeing here that they're saying you're gonna need a new blueprint. But this is connected to doing the energy work. As you do the energy work, as you do the clearings, as you move this energy, you will have a new blueprint downloaded into yourself. This might be, you know, what you can do this week, guys. Get out it, right? It's time to take action. They're saying, we've got the plans for you. We've got stuff for you to do. We know what the new map is. We've upgraded the dossier. We've done all that. But we need you to take action. We need you to step into your higher selves. I'm starting to wonder, are some of you guys being stubborn, right? I don't necessarily feel stubborn energy, but I feel, you know what it is? That's what it is. A lot of you are, I don't want to use the L word here, but light workers. You know, and I don't want to use the L word because I know a lot of people have distinguished light workers and star seeds and indigos. And listen, I'm not doing that right now. I'm just saying, let me choose another term. A lot of you guys are people who have spiritual missions to enact. Let's put it that way. A lot of you, they're saying, are natural born teachers who have lessons that need to come in. I'm seeing the 1 here and 11 here, that 111 connection. They're saying a lot of you need to wake up. They're like, wake up! Just kidding, I added the slap, but you get the point. They're saying a lot of you need to wake up to your divinity. I'm seeing wings here for a lot of you guys. Whatever it is, but they need you to shake off the mud from your feet. Stop trudging around in human stuff. They're saying, yes, we're all human, we're embodied as humans, but a lot of you guys who watch my channel have galactic and whatever else origins that are being activated, because you're carrying some kind of mission that you have to do. There's something that you may have agreed to do before you came in, and now it's time to make that shift. And it's kind of like a wake-up call, okay? So they're saying it's time to take action. Show them that you're ready by it's funny because I want to say by getting off your lazy butt, but that's them. Like, dude, you know, listen, they have personalities too. Get up. So a lot of us might be like still sleeping, and they're just like, come on, we need you. Okay? Now, and they're really nice guys. Don't trip. They're really nice, but they do need you to wake up. All right. Take a look here. Surrender your belief in scarcity, surrender denial, and surrender to the wisdom of your body. But what I'm seeing here is, look, a lot of you guys, look at how he's sitting there. And he's like looking off, oh, I wish I were galactic. I wish I carried a special mission. I wish I knew what was beyond the stars. I wish I knew what, I wish I get it, you know, remix, right? But what they're saying is you are. You have to get up and you have to believe that you have the ability. You are not in a place of scarcity because within your DNA you are carrying everything you need for your mission. You have to clear yourself. You have to awaken your DNA. You have to get out there. So they're asking you guys, for whom the bell tolls, right? Get up. Okay? Surrender denial. This is saying surrender denial about where you are. Do not just rely on what your 3D eyes show you, because your 3D eyes show you a world that is so, the word they're saying is archontic. I was going to say so mundane, so, what's the word? Derivative. It's not real. And so you have to start waking up. If you're watching this video, then it's you. Okay, you have to start waking up. There's something that you need to discover about yourself. And what I see here, of course, surrender to the wisdom of your body tells us that we know what it is that we need. It's all in there. But what I'm seeing here is a Merkaba. Okay, a Metatron, you know, Archangel Metatron. I'm seeing the Merkaba. I say Merkaba, whatever. Your Mercs. And I'm seeing divinity being poured into you. It sounds celestial. It sounds like music. It sounds like I don't know. But it's filled. It's rife with the frequency of just God, I don't know. It's so encoded. The sound, the encodings are carried on the sounds, on the frequencies. I'm seeing keys all over it, and it's signatures and anyway, not signatures like a signature, like a frequency. So I'm just seeing, it's like you're not just gonna hear a sound like ah, and that's it, and it sounds great. No, it's gonna be like ah, and maybe if you tune in another way, it's like right. It's going to be encoded stuff that is going to be imbuing you and your physicality, your mentality, your emotionality, all of that stuff. So this is all about upgrades. All right, Taurus, God bless your buttons. Boink. And obviously them coming through and choosing this earth signs reading to come through with this message, I'm going to have to open this video up to everybody, not just earth signs, because it's too general, and it's like general in the sense that there are many people who might need to hear this, okay? Now, the special message for you... Oh, by the way, I heard Taurus earlier that you need to generate. They need generators. Now, it's funny that a friend of mine, Vanessa, shout out, a friend of mine talked to me about this concept of human design. So you can look that up, human design. And I haven't really done full research on it. I haven't reached up about it and felt into it or anything. But when they said generators, I was like, could that be it? I don't know. But I heard that there are people who are generators, there are people who are manifestors, people who are projectors, and what is the last one? Hold on. Okay, I went to humandesign.net just to kind of see what that was all about. And so they talk about being there are 4 types of human beings. You could be a manifestor, a generator, a projector, or a reflector. Now listen, I don't know, but listen, when I read projector, I was like, oh, that's me. That's me 100%. Anyway, humandesign.net. So I don't know if that's what they meant when they said you guys need generators, or you are generators. My bad, guys. I can't remember exactly what the words were in terms of other words other than the word generators. But that being said, let's continue. The special message here that I'm getting for you guys is based off of this card. Sorry. 1 second. All right, sorry guys, I had to look away. What I'm getting here though, it's funny because I'm just hearing the fall of the man. Fall of the man is this December, okay? So you can take that any way you want. Is it fall of humankind? Is it the fall of the man? Is it in the government? I don't know. I'm just channeling it through. But what I'm seeing here is this age coming in. It's like humanity. Oops, excuse me. It's like this is that card that is this reflecting humanity coming into awareness, this great wheel shifting. So the special message here is rise to the occasion, is what they're saying. Rise to the occasion, they're saying, and come and meet your neighbors. Come and meet, your swine, I'm hearing. Not in a negative way, guys. Swine doesn't always have to be a negative way. It's come and meet the people that people your forests. Right? So come anyway. Long story short, they're saying, hey man, you're not alone and it's time for you to stand up and start focusing on me extending the olive branch to the different the different races out there, right? Okay, so let's move on. Thank you so much, Taurus. Let's move on to Virgo. Okay, Virgo, hi. Virgs. Alrighties. So Virgo, I have put timestamps in, but I really, really hope that you... Oh, maybe I should write that down. No, okay, I'll check later. I really, really hope that you check out Taurus as well, because we did have our representatives from Ashtar Command continue to talk about everything during the Taurus version. See, this is why I don't want to put timestamps. Oh, God, guys. Because I want you to watch the whole video. But anyway, I will do that. So please make sure that you watch the general message and the Taurus one as well, because they're showing up. And yes. All right, let's jump in. So Virgo, for the week of January 13th to January 19th, I see you, super cute, working on a puzzle. I'm seeing you needing to put some things together. I'm feeling like there's a mystery out there for you, and you, it's almost like something has been on your mind. It could be something as not simple, but something as 3D grounded, let's put it that way, as thinking about where you're going to get the money to pay for the car this month, or all the way up to thinking like, why did that person say that to me? I don't understand what that was all about. All the way up to trying to chew on something that you dreamt of, or an experience that you had that seemed, wow, bizarre. Whatever this is, or I'm seeing somebody looking at artwork, like maybe at, I'm hearing at a hospital, okay, I was going to say museum, sure, but looking at artwork and kind of like wondering about it. Something about this artwork draws them in, right? Whatever it is, these are little crumbs, little goody gumdrops being dropped for you to kind of put two and two together. And I'm also seeing that soon you're going to have a breakthrough. It's like, I get it. So in this week, you just might have this breakthrough, but I feel that you're going to have to take some time on your own to be able to really flesh that out. Now, some of you may be like, well, I actually want to flesh it out by talking to other people, but whatever this thing is, I think that you can only go so far. I think that you're going to have to go inward, Virgo, and I'm not surprised, because a lot of Virgos tend to be teachers. A lot of them tend to just be really, really self-led. It's just, you know what I mean? And kind of like you're the authority that a lot of people go to, and so it's like, well, who do you go to, right? Yourself. I'm seeing something ET right here, and I'm not surprised because we do have some peeps on the call right now. But notice this green. I don't know if you guys can see it. So I think that there's going to be some activations coming in for you, Virgo. In fact, look at this green card. So whatever this is going to trigger an activation of some sort for you. It's going to trigger an awakening, aha moment, and understanding. What that's going to feel like is what was once unclear to you and just maybe didn't even stand out on the radar is going to make perfect sense now. perfect sense. And it's almost like being able to peek behind a veil. It's like as you come online, you start to realize, oh my gosh, I have these abilities. Oh my gosh, I'm this. Oh my gosh, I'm that, right? And you're going to be working quickly to turn that knowledge into wisdom. Because imagine like having, how can I explain this? Imagine having a huge net and you're going around just sewing these nets, having these experience, threading, and then one day it's like the net starts to come up at each side till it looks like this, like it makes a bag, and it's all of a sudden you're like noticing, oh my god, this whole net is like a network, and like all of a sudden all of the stuff that didn't make sense to you in the past or didn't even stand out makes sense now, and you're like, oh, something as simple as all these experiences were guiding me to have this awakening in this foreign land. For some of you, this does mean travel. So some of you will be traveling. Some of you could be astral travel, I'm not gonna lie, but for some of you it's physical traveling, and I think you're going to have an awakening that's going to be like, I get it. So turning knowledge into wisdom, it's like a flash of understanding. We love that, right? Go Virgo. Okay. So Virgo, if you were watching Taurus, then you also noticed that Panther Spirit came out for Taurus and it wanted to connect to you. Panther Spirit is reminding you to reclaim your power. However, the way that Panther Spirit is arriving in yours, Virgo, is that Panther Spirit is already in power. This is about Panther Spirit taking time out from being the authority and getting very still and looking upward. Look how he's looking upward, because he's tuning into something. He's trying to get information. And again, I'm feeling really DNA right here, right? So I'm saying, what I'm getting is that for you, it's all about tuning in so that you could get some information of some kind and then have that blossom within you, right? So that is the upgrade that we're looking at. But look also here, watch your words and bring your ideas to life. So I love this. This tells me that not only are you receiving this stuff, but you have quite a bit of sway in the 3D. I almost said the third world, but the 3D in the third dimension here. It's like what you say goes. So a lot of you might be in a position of authority, but you know what they say, absolute power means absolute responsibility. And so here you are. Wouldn't it be great to have your own creativity, of course, but to move to a higher beat, to move to a higher tune? And from that space of understanding and from the ability to actually create, you can give birth to certain ideas in this world, okay? I love this card. Oh, it's just gorgeous. So this is about you having that upgrade, getting more online, getting more in line with yourself, more aligned with yourself, with soul family, with people who understand you, going inward as your inner authority, connecting with your guides, all of that, so that you can create. I'm hearing create a market. So for some of you, someone here, I mean, how many of you is this going to be, right? This is about creating a marketplace of some sort. It could be on Amazon. It could be getting a stall somewhere at a farmer's market, or it could be actually going into business for yourself as a market or some kind of shop or something. But either way, it's like creating a channel through which divine knowledge and your own unique signature and creativity and knowledge and wisdom can come through so you can create in this world. So it's funny because you seem very much like a manifester. Now, yeah, we already talked about, like, I heard the words generators coming in through this Taurus reading. Doesn't mean every Taurus person is a generator according to the humandesign.net website, right? You guys know me, I'm just calling it like I see it. I say what needs to be said. You take what resonates, you leave the rest, and know that whatever you need is going to come to you and it cannot go away. And whatever you don't need is not going to stick to you at all. But I'm getting the words manifestors here, okay? So what else, right? if it's not meant for you, I hope that you miss it. Maybe you got up to go to the bathroom at that time, and that's how it's going to work. They say that's exactly how it works. It doesn't stay long enough in your mind. It doesn't stand out. Now, yes, and I'm here, I'm seeing this King of Kings, and Lord of Lords, right? That's the Hallelujah song. If you get past the Hallelujah, the rest of the song, I'm seeing this energy, this great spirit coming down and descending, and it's almost like wearing this great sacred pattern. This is creator being, okay? So somebody here in this, it's almost like they're creating a multi-layered energetic field here. So of course, earth spirits, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you guys are going to get your regular reading. You'll be like, oh my God, this is so right. It's talking about my mom and this and that. But there's a higher level that's going on here where they are tuning into those of you who are on the call who need this higher level. And what I'm seeing at a higher level here is that they're saying that some of you carry a creator being spark that maybe others don't. Everybody's a creator, of course, right? But I'm just seeing that here. This is that aspect that's going to be coming in for you, that's going to be awakening for you. You might start to realize that you are, well, you're just good at manifesting. You're just good at creating, right? Be fearless and bold. They're saying they're going to help you practice with what to manifest and what to create. So it's almost like you're trusted. You're so trusted to be able to do that. Now, I'm going to be honest, guys. I got to keep it real. Because you know me, guys. I keep it real. Now, I'm doing the reading here, but I can feel that they're talking specifically to someone here. Now, when I say that, like, obviously, this can resonate for you in a 3D everyday life, blah, blah, blah. But at this upper level, they've gotten your attention. If you are this manifester being, if you are this creator being that they're pointing out right now, chances are you're getting an inflood of voices right now. Like, I'm talking to everybody, but they're whispering to you, they're telling you things, they're encoding you there, and you're like, huh? Yeah? And if you're not hearing it, then maybe this, whatever this higher level thing isn't for you in particular, but maybe there are other stuff that are for you. So my point is they're doing a lot of triple duty. I feel that they're addressing 5 different people on this call. 5 different, thank you. They're saying 5 different radio waves, so to speak. So I'm just going to present, I'm doing my job. I'm going to present whatever needs to come through. But my words are never minced. They don't mince words and actions in my readings. And now you guys see why, because they need certain things to be certain places so that they can make those connections to the different groups of you. Okay? Amen. All right, let's move on. God bless. Yeah. They're funny. All right. So, let's continue on. Let me see. Where would they like to go with this? So, Virgo. I'm seeing Virgo. It says, don't let your past hold you back. I do see a lot of shadows, but chances are if you're on this call, a lot of you may have worked well outside of that realm already. In other words, you may already be on path. You may already be doing some divine work. You may already have transmuted whatever fear or stress you've been going through. This is not all of you, obviously, God bless, but I'm just seeing that generally speaking here. I'm also seeing genetic patterns coming up to bear. I'm also seeing people making connections here, soul family, all sorts of stuff. So it's almost like energetically right now through this reading feels like a portal is open through which, like, we've got different people talking to different people on, so it could be like different energies from different places addressing you viewers, different viewers. So it's almost like a portal here through like the radio waves. Okay. So I'm seeing here it's time to release negativity, but the words that come are content design, of course, needing to release that. But I'm also seeing that they're saying toughen up, stay sharp. Okay, so toughen up, stay sharp. And I'm also seeing a little bit of that tentacle, holy crap, what is it called, implant, right? The one that looks like a tentacle and all that. I don't even want to give it a name, although it does have a name, but I don't even want to, whatever. Do I need to? Okay. No, they said just keep going. I'm seeing, because it's like, don't worry about it. They can always clear that. You'll always get the clearings that you guys need. But they're saying toughen up. Get your shielding together. Fortify your boundaries. Like, you know, I don't, like understanding that you're a sovereign being. They'll be working with all of you guys. To shield yourself better. And I'm still learning myself too. I need to like get myself together and not be so weird about stuff. But that being said, they're definitely working with a lot of you. Okay? And they're saying, look, if you need to imagine yourself being a scorpion, and if somebody like tries to invade your boundaries, you got hit him with that etheric scorpion, right? And whatever it is, but be kind, you know. But anyway, don't listen to me, listen to them, I guess. Listen to yourself. Take everything with a grain of salt, in the sense that if it doesn't sound right, let the universe prove it to you, right? Now, but for a lot of you guys are going to be like, yeah, I know what they're talking about. Okay, so Virgs, for you, this week, you're going to have to surrender low self-esteem. They're showing this as a radio, though. Dude, they are trying to connect hard. They're saying, listen, we can't connect with you when you're in such a low vibration. So, stop it. That's what they're saying. I added the slap. They're saying we need you to get higher. We need you to do the work. We need you to have high self-esteem. If you feel, listen, somebody's trying to reach me, open your earwaves, whatever, to let that energy in, because it's like a radio, like calling. And so they're trying to connect. Surrendering your ego is going to help you even better. Surrendering your ego will help you to stand on your own, they're saying. It'll help you to be more flexible. So if something happens, you don't take such a heavy hit, right? Such a heavy blow. Now here's a quick suggestion. Here's a quick example. Say you're going through a breakup. God bless you. Of course, right? Those are never hard. I mean, no, those are never easy. Those are always hard. Those are never easy. But when you're going through a breakup, it can make you feel very vulnerable. It can make you vulnerable, I'm hearing, to archontic spies, controls, demands from other people, like things like that. You have to get your energy up. They're saying have the boundaries, have the high self-esteem. They're saying it's hard, but that's, doggone it, that's what you have to do. Because when you are working with this high self-esteem and high value, it makes you less of a target, and makes you not less of a target, but makes you less susceptible to being dragged under and being interfered with. That's what they're saying. A special message for you guys for this week is, this is the Six of Wands. You guys know, if you watch tarot, this is all about victory. But what I'm seeing here is you being anointed. This is like a radio placed on your head. So this is about starting to get into contact with you, Virgo, or whoever you are watching this Virgo's segment and buzzing. This is about them connecting with you and saying, we're here. They're going to have you practice as well. So you've got to get to this place where you can, move independently of what you see in the 3D. Notice how she's got her eyes closed. It doesn't matter what's going on outside of her in the physical world. She's tuned in to what really matters, which is that higher self, that higher intuitive knowledge, that in fact telepathy. For many of you, you'll be working telepathically with ETs, if that's your calling. But I'm just seeing that you need to step into that, and that's what's going on this week. So allow yourself to, I guess, be equipped to step into that greater awareness, because I do feel a lot of you have a lot to offer. All right. Okay, so Virgo, that concludes your segment. Now let's move on, everybody. I'm assuming whoever needs to hear Capricorn will tune in for Capricorn. So Capricorn, dear God, caps. We love you, caps. All caps. I definitely felt sky, observatory, people. Yeah, yes. Okay. let's jump right in. But let's take a look. So if you guys notice, the first card that came out for our beautiful Capricorns is this. But then, boink, look at that. Look at the mirroring. Boink, boink. Okay, so first of all, Swan Spirit says time for a deep dive, and Flamingo Spirit says embrace the in-between. But what this looks like to me is a little bit of a duplicitous energy. To me, this looks a little bit sorry, I was thinking this about something else. Pause. I gotta pause for a sec. Okay, guys, I'm back. Thank you. Okay, so I saw Swan Spirit, and you know he came out upside down. I gotta be honest, this feels a little bit like espionage. I'm seeing Swan Spirit as you, Capricorn. So some of you may be feeling like you're being watched, right? And that may be the case. I'm feeling that. But at the same time, I'm just getting a little bit of a duplicitous energy. Listen, guys, I'm just going to go with whatever they're channeling through to me. So I'm just going to go ahead and let you know. The answer is yes, you are being watched, okay? So I'm seeing you playing this role. They're saying embrace the in-between. If this resonates with you, you know exactly who you are. This is not for the crowd of people who don't know, okay? But they're saying, yes, you are being watched, you are being observed, whether you want to call it monitored or whatnot. I see you playing it very smart this week, though. Very smart. And just going about your business, doing you as you should be. I did get flip the script. I got flip the script. So that could mean something for some of you, but it also means that you are going to have to go into, okay, this is for some of you, okay, obviously not all. You are going to have to go into some hiding a little bit. You're going to have to go into some hiding a little bit. So flip the script and don't show your real Swan Spirit. Flip it up and show the Flamingo Spirit. Show the everyday mainframe, and that makes sense to some of you, everyday mainframe, mundane person. Go about your business as usual, but keep up whatever it is that you're doing. And know that you will be kept in contact with remix, in secure channels. Okay, and I guess this is a secure channel for you. God bless you. Either way, so don't worry about I'm missing this, I'm missing that. No, you need to go, you need to protect yourself and continue with business as usual, being your mundane mainframe person. Anything that you need to know you'll be caught up later once things are safe enough to be transmitted to you. Okay, so what I'm getting here for you this week is, let's see. Yeah, I'm seeing you kind of being a little cut off, right? It's like these are your antlers and they're really your antenna picking up on information. But, you know, it's kind of like, all right, McAllister, we need you on the ground looking normal. So, yeah, this week you're going to be store display. We need you to hang these flowers and jewelry on there instead of showing us your real antenna and you really picking up news reels, you know? And so, it's kind of like this frustration, but a little bit of sadness because it's like feeling cut off a bit. But don't feel cut off. Know that you're on the leading edge. You are covering whatever you're supposed to be covering, doing what you're supposed to be doing. And they're saying that it's important because you always will have to walk with a little bit of a thermometer to test the danger level. If the danger is getting too high and people are starting to notice you too much, you're going to have to take it down a notch, right? And you have to wait to see the signs. If the sign says, all right, we're all clear, then you revert. Now, I'm perfectly aware that some of you might be like, what the hell are you talking about? Okay. And then some of you are like, this works for me on a metaphorical level. I'm going back home to meet my parents again, and like I'm bringing my new husband along, and they're really racist or they're really whatever, and this totally fits me. And you know, yes, so some of you it still works in your 3D life, but for some people this is for reals, like for reals. And so wherever it fits, if this if this actually works for you and resonates for you, then just take it in the way that you are interpreting it, because that's what you're designed to receive it as, okay? Now, that being said, I do see you continuing on your way, continuing your work. Trust a great mystery. This is all about saying, hey, we're going to be incommunicado for a little bit, but keep doing your work. Keep going undercover, do what you have to do. We will let you know when the coast is clear again for connection. And that is clearly what this message is saying, okay? Because I definitely pick up that if you're feeling watched by something, it's true, okay? It's true. No alarms though, no need to get it alarmed is what they're saying. Just, you know, they're saying you know how to play it. You trained for this. All right, so yeah, speaking about that, check that out. Chickadee, check it out. Fox Spirit says think on your feet. You know what to do. You're on the ground. You've trained for this. You know what's up. You know how to work the frame, the main frame. I'm seeing a lot of you being able to protect yourselves energetically. I'm also getting that a lot of you in general, you know, we're going through a lot of cosmic interference, okay? Those two words are going to hit you wherever it needs to hit you guys. A lot of cosmic interference for you guys. So you make sure that you have your protections up, you're shielding well, you're doing your journaling, whatever your method is for taking care of business. I want you to focus on doing that, okay? Now, truth transcends illusion. What I'm getting here is that you know what's up. And I'm being guided to say sometimes this is just the way it's going to have to be. And this is a place where you can get that kind of information, okay? And they're going to leave it at that. All right. Okay. Now, take a look here. I'm seeing Coyote Spirit. Cute. In Coyote Spirit, I'm getting two messages. Trust in divine detours. So for some of you, I'm getting that, you know, you have to like allow Spirit in, let Spirit move you where you need to be. Some of you may be kind of upset because you're being asked to let go of things. You're being asked to move out of the way with things. And it's kind of like, why? What's going on? But there's some kind of learning that needs to come from that. But at the same time, I'm getting trust in divine detours in that you're going to meet who you need to meet. Okay, you're going to meet who you need to meet in order to fulfill your mission in life, in order to get the next step, in order to know what's up. And sometimes life stings. So they're saying, in a sense, I don't want to say trust no one, but think on your feet, keep an eye open, right? And you will know who this person is that you need to connect with, okay, Capricorn? That's your hint, okay? All right? All right, if that's for you, you got that, okay? That's all. There's only going to be only one person to connect with, and that's all it is. And so sometimes that one disappears, and that's just the way it's going to have to be, all right? So hopefully that comes to you the way it should. Take a look. All right. Okay. So generally speaking, Capricorns, in this week, back to the general, in this week, you know what? It's probably going to be a little bit of a rocky ride for you. I'm getting throat issues. So on the one hand, throat issues could be about not being able to say the goodbyes that you need, not being able to have closure, just needing to pick up and go, needing to flip the script quickly. It could also mean being out of connection, out of communication for a little bit this week. That's what I'm getting. Very necessary though. All right, especially on the ground, okay? Now, I'm seeing here though, let me take a close look here because a few messages are coming in. I'm seeing jail here, so you're very close to jail. So this is about keeping you out of jail. Whoever, this is for someone in particular, okay? So of course, if it hits you metaphorically, like, oh yeah, you're right, I am thinking about applying to school, but I feel like my guides are saying no. Maybe school is going to be a jail for you, okay? And that's not where you need to be. But for some of you, you get what I'm trying to say. So you're very close to being in jail, so this is a way to kind of keep you out of that. Look, nothing is yet set in stone. That means wait for further notice, okay? Wait for further notice, and people are working to help you out. All right? So, what else, Capricorns? Okay, generally speaking, going back to my general Capricorns. Capricorns, I love that this is saying nothing is set in stone for you for this week, January 13th to the 19th, coupled with you're very close to achieving your goal. What that tells me is that there's still a chance for you to step in, do your meditations. I was gonna say manifestations. Your meditations, do your manifestations. If there's something that you would like to effect in life, if there's something that you would like to effect in life, then I think this is an opportunity for you to do just that. All right, but don't give up. Don't give up. Now let's take a look at surrender cards. Your surrender cards. All right, look at the sun, lovely. So Caps or whoever, this week is about surrendering to setting limits and surrendering resentments. Again, I'm getting two messages, so let's go with one of them first. The first message comes together. Surrender to turning inward and receiving the intel that you need so that you can be guided back to safety, okay? So surrender to knowing that there are certain limits around you that you're not able to see. And so much like Neo in the Matrix when Morpheus sent the phone to his office, I love that. When he's like, go left, take that open door. You know, Neo couldn't see, so he had to trust a voice on the phone. That's what I'm getting there. And so trust a voice on the phone or trust a voice in your mind or wherever it's coming for you. But know that there are going to be some cold shoulders being directed towards you because the network is thinning out, okay? The network is thinning out. People are being moved. They're being shifted. It's no longer going to be a safe situation to connect with everybody as you once did. So now you'll just have to pass people up on the street that you know. Just pass them up. No more connections, all right? So surrender to that limitation being set. Only one person is going to be who you're going to deal with, and you will recognize them, okay? All right, so that being said, the rest of you, generally speaking, this week is going to be about surrendering to setting limits. So where are you not honoring your boundaries? So for example, in relationships, certain foods that you're eating, whatnot. Also, surrender any resentments. Coming out of the year 2019, a lot of us have still been carrying resentments because, you know, maybe some of us are angry at people still, or angry at, dare I say it, God. Angry at God, like, why would you let this happen to me, right? I thought that this was my path, and now I found out he's not my twin, or, you know, this school rejected me, even though I could have sworn that you were, like, pushing me towards this school. Whatever it is, Capricorn, this is about releasing those resentments and being strong, okay? So, flexibility. Once a door is closed to you, be flexible. Don't get mad. I mean, it's okay. You know, honor your agreements, honor your feelings, especially during this full moon in Cancer, but you do need to move forward, okay? Now, special message for Capricorns. Let's take a quick look. Let me feel it. All right. Got it. All right. So here's one message coming through. There's a shadow cast over the great divide, okay? So you're going to have to go it alone, okay? When it comes to communication, you can't trust it. Only one form of communication is going to come to you, so don't push it. Don't think you know who, you know, or what that channel is going to be. Don't push it, just let it come to you. All right, so that's one. Another message coming through, special message, is, let's see, take a closer look. Yeah, I'm just feeling that a lot of you guys, no wonder you're feeling frustrated and resentment, right? Because maybe some of you are still waiting for some kind of justice or some kind of balance to come to you, especially if it relates to a mishap in a love relationship or a misstep, like you thought you were going to have something and it turns out you didn't. Let's think Bill Murray, God bless him, at the Oscars. What was it? The Life Aquatic? Everyone in Hollywood was like, oh, he's so going to win, this and that. Next thing, somebody else wins. And that man, if you ever want to see a broken heart on camera, go check that out. I mean, I felt for him. So sometimes those kinds of things are hard to swallow, hard to live with, so to speak. Okay. All right. So guys, yeah, I'm gonna trust that everyone who needed to get their messages will have gotten them, and if not, you can always hit me up with a question. You know, my email address. You also know the comment box. God bless. And I thank you so much. Thank you to everybody on this call as well. Remember, generally speaking, what they said, guys. Surrender to drama, surrender frustration for this week as a collective. Alrighty, poos. Alright, God bless you guys. Have a wonderful week. Mwah. Bye.